guy is faster than Sonic!
You may call me.
I am a dangerous weapon. I am the sharpest of blades. I'll cut you down in a second. Cause I was born in this pain. It only hurts if you let it. So if you think you can take me, then you should go and forget it. And after all this time, you're back for more. I won't stop until they know my name. So I'll take what's mine and start this war. I'm coming at you like a tidal wave.
Alright! Hey guys, welcome to the video. First and foremost, I just want to say that I'm going to be alternating video styles here. So I'm going to be doing a discussion type video like I did in the past about Breath of the Wild, and then the next week I'm actually going to start with my more heavy, hardcore content. Today I'm joined by Jordan Spirakis,
Hi.
of all people.
Hi.
How you doing, Jordan?
I'm okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you like Sonic the Hedgehog?
I dabble in liking him.
You dabble in that blue speed?
Yes. I'm like you. I've grown up with Sonic, and Sonic is one of the most one of my favorite characters in a video game.
Now, my audience members might not know this, but I'm actually a really big Sonic fan. And I've been a Sonic fan, like you said, all of my life. Starting... I'm young, so this might not sound like an old game, but I started my Sonic career with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. That was the first game that I played of Sonic. And ever since then, I've been a loving fan of his games.
So, Aaron, tell me, what is this newfangled Sonic game that's coming out?
Sonic Forces is a game that's coming out...
Yes. Tell me more.
Sonic Forces is a game that's coming out to a bunch of stuff. And it involves Sonic, classic Sonic, and a character you create.
Really?
Fighting Eggman. Eggman has taken over the world. You're a hedgehog, a slightly smaller, pudgier hedgehog, and you're OC. Fighting for the world.
Yes.
That's Sonic Forces, and I'm kind of excited for it.
I would argue that I'm excited for it as well.
So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to talk about some specific things that we think we might have divulging topics on, or that might just be interesting to listen to. First and foremost is the story. Now, I've said this multiple times to Jordan, but I'm really excited for a serious quote, in quotes, quotations, serious Sonic game again. Because a lot of the Sonic games in the past have been very childish. And when I say in the past, I mean Sonic Generations and Sonic Lost World and stuff like that. And when I say childish, I more mean they're focused on gameplay. And that's fine, because that's what Sonic needed for a long time, is to hone his gameplay, because at the end of the day, you're playing a video game.
Yes.
And that's what needs to go first, and if you can't get that right, at least focus on it more than the story. Sonic 06. Sonic going back to a serious story, as edgy as this sounds for me, I'm happy that's happening. And that doesn't make much sense for some people, because when they think of like serious in quotation marks Sonic stories, they think of stories like Sonic 06 and Shadow the Hedgehog and stuff. But I unironically enjoy Sonic Adventure 2.
Things can have weight, and
yeah, right. It doesn't have to be
they don't
like,
have to be gritty.
Which this looks a little gritty.
Yes.
But I think that's okay, though. I don't know. Personally, for me, I'm fine with a little bit of...
That's the
I'm
Sonic
14
that
and I hate my mom. I'm okay with that.
You're okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
I guess there are worse things.
I've come to peace with myself.
That's just who I am as a person.
That's who I am. I unironically like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And I see as an adult now that there are problems with the story and stuff, but I still like it. Is that a problem that I have?
It's called nostalgia, and people on the internet will get angry at you for having it, or they'll think it's like the best thing ever. There's two camps. You have to pick one, and you're going to be hated for whichever camp you're in.
You know, now that you mentioned that, I remember Sonic Adventure 2 looking a little rose tinted, like.
Of course, and everything. Everything does look better with rose tinted glasses, and Sonic has been banking off of what it looks like with rose tinted glasses for the longest time. I won't go and say Sonic is bad. There are flaws, but there's also like something to be had in all the games, and Sonic as a brand has survived a long time, not really making good games per se. Not that they're like completely bad, but people wouldn't be buying Sonic if this was like if this came out a couple years ago, or if Sonic didn't have the reputation that he had.
It sounds like that sounds very much like a Game Grumps.
I mean, there's no need for comparison.
Like, I understand Sonic as a character. I agree with you. Would not exist if he just.
I love him.
If he plopped,
don't get me wrong.
If he just appeared right now, if Sonic Forces was his first game, nobody would really be that excited for. I think. So what Jordan's trying to say, I think, is that a lot of Sonic games lean on the legacy that the previous games had. Them being excellent, almost perfect games in some people's opinions.
Yes.
But honestly, I can see this topic being its own video. It's quite the big one to tackle, so maybe we should move on.
Okay. And that's story, I guess. I'm honestly a little bit concerned about the custom character.
I was very concerned about that.
We're watching gameplay footage of it right now, and I don't have a problem with the idea of a custom character. I think it's like, well, custom characters have always been a big thing in the Sonic community. It would make sense to kind of bring it into a game. But
everybody wants to see their Sonic OC.
Oh yeah. I need to see Cold Steel the Hedgehog.
Of course. I'm the first thing I'm gonna do if I create a character in this game is gonna be Cold Steel.
But as we're seeing it here, the gameplay looks a little janky. It looks like a slower paced Sonic stage. It looks like Sonic and these custom characters share very similar stages. Mm-hmm. Except, I don't know. I'm not a fan of how it looks like he plays. I haven't played it, of course, but I don't know. I'm concerned
and
about
wrong.
It. Well, no, it's not that it's new. It's actually the opposite. It looks like a Sonic stage with extra steps. You might not have seen this because you've not really been following Sonic Forces too closely, but pretty much all of the custom character content we've seen is just a kind of a remix of a Sonic stage. Like modern Sonic stages with more enemies, and you have to stop occasionally to use your weapon. And that's not, like, I don't want a slower Sonic game. If they built a stage for the custom character from the ground up, I would be feeling a little bit more optimistic about it. But
hey guys, just a quick little edit here. So this footage was actually recorded before they released the trailer for the tag team stage, which seems to answer a lot of the problems I have here. I'm still going to leave this part in just because it was my opinion at the time, but I felt like you guys should know that. And that stage kind of answers a lot of the things that I have problems with coming up. And that stage also looks like Sonic Heroes, so I'm on board. Looks like fun. Alright, sorry for interrupting. Back to the video podcast thing.
But they're just reusing Sonic's levels and making them arguably maybe worse. Who knows? I guess
it's too early to tell.
Yeah, it is way too early to tell, but just from what I've seen so far, I'm not...
Color us unsold.
Yeah, on the custom character aspect of the game. Story, I'm good. I'm there. I'm there, and I hate my mom. All right. Another problem that people are having with the game is that, one, the return of classic stages like Green Hill Zone again, even though we just got into the Sonic Mania, and the actual return of classic Sonic himself. Now, we haven't seen a lot of Sonic Forces so far, and we've probably only seen the first couple of stages, but this is not a big problem, honestly. I have other big gripes with this game, but I'll just finish my thought. There's a lot of... Because Sonic Mania just came out. Mm-hmm. We got Green Hill Zone again, we got Chemical Plant Zone again, we got all these same zones that we got in Generations, which is fine, but, like, it's like a rule now. You have to, if you have a Sonic game, you have to have a Green Zone equivalent, right? Where, like, at least early 3D Sonic games, they took risks. That's why I felt like they were passionate about what they were making. They thought they were making the best game ever. And if probably if they had more time, if Sega didn't push them so hard, they probably would have ironed out a lot of the kinks that people have problems with. But like Sonic Adventure 2, you start off as Sonic surfing down San Francisco. Like, that's not Green Hill Zone.
In Colors, you start off in the theme park.
Right. That's true.
So, I mean, are there levels that are akin to Green Hill Zone? Of course. It's like the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah. But people make the same complaints about the Mario games. That they're not original and they're growing stale and they're following too close to a formula. They make those same complaints. And every time 2D Sonic shows up, it's pretty much, you can kind of expect the gameplay. You know, not much, like you said, not much has changed with it. But I think we're really off topic of what we want to talk about here.
What are some concerns about Forces other than it being too formulaic with like level design and just pushing its familiarity?
Do you want to? Have you heard Infinite's theme?
What's Infinite's theme?
Infinite's theme.
Oh, Infinite's theme. I thought you said Infinite Steam. Is this a?
This is they released the theme song for the character Infinite.
Okay.
They released it early, and I want you to let me know what you think of it. Right?
Okay. I would love to hear it. Could you describe what it's kind of like?
Okay. Imagine
22 million views already.
Imagine 2009 Linkin Park.
Oh.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh.
Okay. Just imagine that. Put that in your head.
Oh.
And now listen to this and listen to these lyrics.
Oh. 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 Okay. Let's pause this before we get like content ID'd. This is definitely Sonic.
It is that, and honestly, that's what makes me the most excited for this game. That sounded like it could be off of the Sonic Adventure 2 soundtrack.
Yeah.
Or like in that era.
It sounds cool. It sounds like it's trying way too hard.
Yeah, it sounds like a 14-year-old with like.
But at the same time, it's
hard.
kind of enduring.
And that's kind of the appeal of Sonic Adventure 2 for me at this point.
I don't want to sound like a sheep, but this is why we love Sonic.
Well, that's why I like modern Sonic.
It's because it's just like. Like I said, it's very endearing. It's I don't wanna. I just listened to 50 seconds of the intro theme to Infinite, so I'm not gonna make any like snap.
Well, we can listen to it a little bit more. At least hear the chorus.
Okay.
You gotta at least hear the chorus.
Hear the chorus.
Forget it. Right? Right?
I almost cannot believe it.
That is the song for Infinite, and it's so...
It's fitting.
I don't want to say it's bad, because it's...
Who's Tyler Smythe? And Andy Bain. I'd love to like hear more of them.
Danger Kids? Yeah, do they normally write that kind of music?
Raps by Danger Kids. You know, my stance on the music right now is I'm open for it. And you know what? The Sonic soundtrack has always been very eclectic.
There's a lot of different styles in the Sonic.
So...
Sonic.
Just give it to me. Give it to me all.
My
mouth is open. Just fucking give it to me.
Oh my gosh.